an associate professor in the Department of Applied Psychology in the counseling program. I've taught a number of courses in the undergrad, master's, and doctoral programs consistently. I teach research methods 1 and 2 in undergrad, research methods and design in the doctoral program, and research methods in the master's program. I also love teaching community psychology. Ooh, that's a tough question because I grew up as a first-generation immigrant. So my first job was going with my dad to the swap meets in Los Angeles and selling like Nintendo games. My first formal job was as a concession stand employee at like a movie theater many years ago. I have a bachelor's in psychology from UC Berkeley, and I have a PhD in clinical and community psychology from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. How did I decide on the PhD program? It was, not a linear path for me. I truly wanted to keep on working in fields that allowed me to work with communities and support efforts that were about social change and that were about listening to people with a variety of different experiences, sometimes push back, sometimes resist on sort of the way that things are done as usual. And I was so lucky that I did an internship in college, and I met this fabulous woman named Angela Wolf, and she introduced me to the whole field of community psychology. And she said, "Do you know what community psychology is?" And I said, "Nope, never heard of it." And she said, "Well, you are a community psychologist." And that inspired me to look for programs that had community psych focuses, and I found a great one at the University of Illinois. And I went there not really knowing what I wanted my career, like sort of job outcome to be, but wanting to learn more and learn from others. East Coast or West Coast, both and. I've spent years on the West Coast, I've spent years on the East Coast, and I am dialectically both. My favorite board game is backgammon, actually. In Farsi we call it tahte, and I have so many memories playing this game with my grandmother, with my mom, who is a masterful player, and now with my 8-year-old son, who is like actually freakishly amazing at it, especially if you bet him actual real money. Beauty or wisdom? Let's see. I already said both, the East Coast, West Coast, so I'm gonna have to quote Miss Lauryn Hill. Beauty, no, what she said? She says, "Wisdom is better than silver and gold." So that's what I say too. Subway or bike? You know what? Can I say walk? Theoretically, I would say bike, but in this city, the bike lanes are crowded, so I would say walk. I have to show you this to answer that question. I have incredible students, advisees, mentees, and one of them, Amy, a former honors student, painted this as a way to honor the Rise Lab and the Roses program. She painted this for me and our team and Erin Godfrey, my close collaborator. And it's not a compliment in words, but it's the spirit of receiving something that a student created is so meaningful to me. And it's a constant reminder of the ripple effects, that can come with this kind of work. Absolutely. So the Rise Lab stands for Researching Inequity in Society Ecologically. And I collaborate with so many incredible people, including my work wife, Erin Godfrey, as well as amazing doctoral students, project coordinators, undergrads, and master's students. And our work across projects is really about understanding how individuals experience persistent social inequity, designing and considering interventions that can address that social inequity, for instance, in juvenile justice systems, and thinking bigger and collaborating with folks on the ground who are already innovating and doing incredible work to shift systems, to honor marginalized voices, and collaborating through research practice partnerships to be able to uplift that work. For instance, with an organization called Reimagine Freedom, who are absolutely incredible, have a beautiful website, go check it out. I'm proud of a recent publication about the school to prison pipeline that actually looks at the treatment to prison pipeline. It's Javdani, Barazan, and April 2023. Encyclopedia. Folded pizza. Spring. Listen, we take off shoes in our house. So when I'm leaving the house, I grab my socks, I walk to the door where my shoes are, I put on one sock, then my shoe, then I put on another sock, and then my other shoe, okay? And it might be controversial, but I'm here to speak truth. If I wasn't an academic, I would be a cat, you know? I've seen the lifestyle, I respect it, meow. On my mind right now, and resonating deeply, you know, for a long time are the works of Angela Davis. And so freedom is a constant struggle, I think, is a book that everyone should read. I would say try to be fearless within the boundaries of your role, and don't let your email dictate what you do and what you strive to do.